So thanks for those that had tuning in. We are just waiting on our Blues to come back out after having just done games, and they'll be getting out on diamond shortly. Anticipate maybe a couple more minutes wait while they get themselves sorted. Can go through the defensive lineup for the PCU Devils. On the pitching mound is going to be Ryan Britt. And behind the dish we've got Dylan Potts. First base Hapene Kumara. At second base we're going to have Yuki Mori. Third base, apologies, that's third base is Yuki Mori. Shortstop Curtis Dove. Second base is Max Sargent. Out at left field, Bailey Hamilton. Centre field, Leon Lum. And right field will be Dane Jorgensen. Leading off for the Blinders will be Daniel Chiplin. On deck circle, Finn Mounty. For those just tuning in, apologies, we're just waiting for our Blues to come out. Had a bit of a delay after the last game. Thanks for being patient here. We've got the Blues just making their way onto the diamond, so the PCU Devils just heading on out to do their warm-up. We can go back through that defensive lineup for the Devils again since we have time. So we have Ryan Britt on the pitching mound, Dylan Potts in behind the dish, over at first base Hapini Kumbaro, at second base Max Sargent, third base Yuki Mori, at shortstop we have Curtis Dove, left field Bailey Hamilton, centre field Leon Lum, and right field Dane Jorgensen. We have a DP, Romana Kumaroa, as DPing in for Ryan Britt. And we have a DR also, Liam Mayers. And leading off for the RKS Blinders, we've got Daniel Chiplin, Finn Mounty on deck circle. Over at the gate, we've got Liam Hughes. We're underway. On the plate, officiating this game, we have Alexander Black, and on base, Dave Beaumont. One and one. On a swing, takes it out to 1 and 2. Thanks to those that are tuning in. We're into week 2 of our Premier Men's Championship. And at the plate, first out of the game, into the batter's box now for RKS Blinders, we've got Finn Mounty. One and one. Okay, it's just coming into this game off loss to Papanui. So haven't been the team that has double header today. I'm having to dig deep just with the bare 9 players today. A few teams just shy on numbers just at the start of the season, tends to be the way. And looking on the outside, nice pitch there by Ryan Britt to draw the swing out of Finn Mounty. And that's for the second out. And that brings into the batter's box for the Blinders, Liam Hughes. Apologies, RKS Blinders have picked up another player for this game, which is great. So they do have one on the bench. And legal pitch called, possibly on the pause. Liam Hughes being nice and patient in the batter's box, making Britt throw a strike to him. So 3 balls. And there goes the strike. And straight down the middle. 3-1. And drew him swing on the inside low. Full count. That's a good comeback there by Britt. And puts this one in play. It's a slow roller over to the shortstop Curtis Dove, who flings it over to Hapini Kumura at first base to get the 3rd out. That will take us into the bottom of the 1st innings. No score on the board yet. Introducing the defensive lineup here for the RKS Blinders. On the pitching mound, we've got Papamutu in behind the dish, Daniel Chiplin. Over at first base, Liam Hughes. Second base, Cyrus Huddlestone. At third base, we've got Blake Holt. Shortstop, Levi Beattie. Left field, Blake Knighton. Centre field, Finn Mounty. And right field, Max Russell. Leading off for the PCU Devils, we've got Hapini Kumura, on deck circle Curtis Dove, over at the gate Bailey Hamilton. And a ground ball over to Blake Holt at third base that gets fielded cleanly over to first base Liam Hughes to get the out. And into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils, we've got shortstop Curtis Dove. And that one just catching on the hip of Papamutu with the wild pitch. Legal pitch called on the pause for 2 seconds. 2 balls. Hard hit ball down foul, almost taking out umpire Dave Beaumont. balls, 1 strike. We're going to go short. Felling it back, a little bit tight on it. Had to pull the bat very close to the body on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one straight back to pitcher. Nobody covering first base on it though, so it's a shame. Papamutu did a clean field on it. So Curtis Dove given a life on that one. And that brings into the batter's box for the PCU Devils, number 78, Bailey Hamilton. He got a hold of that one. That's definitely going deep, and I'm not quite sure, it may have gone over to the other fence or very close to it. That was a huge hit there by Bailey Hamilton. That ball certainly sounds like it's a bit dead now. That brings in 2 runs for the PCU Devils. And in the batter's box now for the Devils, we've got number 47, Yuki Mori. Two balls, 1 strike. Yuki is a student from Japan, coming to New Zealand to do his schooling. He's been in New Zealand for, I believe, a year and a half. Two and two. And he got hold of that one. It's going high out into left field, but tracked nicely out there by Blake Knighton to take the out for the second out here in the bottom of the first innings. And that brings into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils, number 14, catcher Dylan Potts. Throwing that one over. It's well over dugout. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good hold on that one. He was tempted. You got 3 balls, 1 strike. And Dylan getting a hold of that one. It is over the fence. Adding to the Devils' runs, taking the lead out to 3 runs to 0 here in the bottom of the first innings. Into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils. We've got number 12, Dane Jorgensen. Okay, he's just having a quick timeout. Good patient batting in there for Dane Jorgensen. We've got 3 balls. It's going to be in the gap. It's going to be short of the centre fielder. It got right under that ball, got a bit of backspin on it. An effective hit. So runner on 1. Two outs, and we've got DR, Liam Mays coming out to do the running for Dane Jorgensen, giving him an opportunity to get out there. Though Dane is a very fast runner too. And high and out, not tempting Leon Lum to have a swing. 1 ball. Leon, a young player. A lot of these players are young. Across both teams. A very talented outfielder. Very committed to tracking that ball down and putting his body on the line for it. It's an ugly bit of a collision there at second base as Liam steals down to 2. one's up very high out to centre field. The centre fielder moving round and taking me out cleanly. There's a bit of wind. I would imagine that one caught in the wind. It moved a little bit for the outfielder, but he did a good job to take that one. It was Finn Mounty out in centre field. So we're heading in to the top of the second innings. PCU Devils on the board, 3-0. Papamutu leading off for the RKS Blinders. On deck circle we've got Blake Holt. Three balls, one strike. And Papamutu picking up the base on balls, heads on down to one and brings into the batter's box for the RKS Blinders. Blake Holt on deck circle, Levi Beattie. And looking to put the bunt down, but it just getting on the bottom of the bat and coming foul. So one strike. Looking again to go short, pulling back on the high pitch. At 1-1. On a pop-up from the attempt at a bunt, taken cleanly from Yuki Mori over at third base. Papamutu holding up and heading back to his base. So there is one out here in the top of the second innings. Levi Beattie in the batter's box. Foul ball. Takes count of 1-1. Hit by Levi Beattie, looking to turn the double, making a misfield over at second base, allows Papamutu over to third. We've got runners on the corners here for RKS Blinders. Max Russell in the batter's box here for the RKS Blinders. PCU looking like they don't want any runs to come in or runners to advance over to 2. Two balls. And a lot of movement in the field there, looking for those bunts to go down. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. And on a runner stealing down to 2 and a misplay from the field, that allows Papamutu across home plate to get the RKS Blinders on the board. Runner over at 2. Full count on the batter. And out taken at the plate, that's 2 down. And into the batter's box now for the RKS Blinders, Cyrus Huddlestone. One ball, 2 strikes. And at the swing at the plate, the third out is taken here in the top of the second innings, but RKS on the board, 3 runs to 1 to the Devils. The batters box here leading off for the PCU Devils. We've got number 44, Max Sargent.
Hey boys.
And a hard hit down to third baseman Blake Holt, who makes the play over to 1 to get the first out here in the bottom of the second innings. And that brings into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils, DP Romana Kumara. And a big swing. Takes it out to 1 strike.
Ashley, I'm up. Ashley, yes.
He gets a hold of that one. That's going to be short of the right fielder. Pick up a single. And DR coming in for Kumara. And into the batter's box we have Hapani Kumara. And liking the look of that rise ball, has a big swing at that one, takes it out to 1 strike. And a bunt put down. Oh, it's a beautiful layout by Liam Hughes, not quite being able to pick that one up. And Huddlestone not being able to beat Kumara over to first base. So we've got runners on 1 and 2 for the PCU Devils. And into the batter's box now we have shortstop Curtis Dove.
Time.
And liking the look of that one on the outside. Beats the play from the second baseman on the slow hop. We've got loaded bases here for the PCU Devils. Into the batter's box now we have Bailey Hamilton. Bailey having hit a auto at his last at bat. This time skying it up and over the back, so we've got 1 strike.
How you, Bailey? How you? How you, Baza? Oh.
And a big swing and a miss. Takes it out to 2 strikes.
Oh, okay. Hello. What do we just say? Here we go, Bailey. Hey, you, Baser.
Come on, brother! Pitch it in! You can do it, bro!
And getting it out at the plate. That's a good job there by Papamutu, pairing up with Daniel Chiplin and behind the plate to get that out. 2 outs. And into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils. We've got Yuki Mori. And liking the look of that one on the outside of the plate. Fouling it back into the net. We've got 1 strike. Two outs, loaded bases.
Come on, boys.
He's the youngest in the team.
Yeah, the dude that had that one out the fence race game. He's on the scoreboard. Bailey.
Trying to do everything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll watch. Yeah. Leave it out.
Apologies, team. Missed a lot of the game there. And a foul ball there by Dylan Potts. Two strikes. And a hard hit ball down to Blake Holt at third base to make a nice out over it to Liam Hughes at first base. That's for the third out. And we're heading into the top of the third innings. Leading off for the Blinders, we've got Blake Knighton. Then we're at the top of the order with Daniel Chiplin. I'm just waiting on catcher Dylan Potts, having been the last batter, come back out, get all the gear on. The joys of having all that equipment to worry about. Nice lead strike there. And there's a hit. That's a beautiful play there by Max Sargent at second base, laying out to stop that one and get it across to first in time to get the out. Not a slow runner either, so that was a great play. And that brings into the batter's box lead-off hitter Daniel Chiplin. On deck circle we've got Finn Mountie.
Come on, skip them, let's go now.
One ball, two strikes. Full count on the batter. And a good pitch there by Ryan Britt to get the out at the plate for the second out here in the top of the third innings. And that brings into the batter's box for the RKS Blinders, Finn Mountie. And digs that one out of the dirt, picked up nicely there by Curtis Dove, who makes a hard play over to first. Nice work there by Hapani Kumara also to pick that one at first. Then head into the bottom of the third innings, a score currently 7-1 to the PCU Devils. Leading off for the PCU Devils, we've got number 12, Dane Jorgensen. And foul ball going down third base line. Got 1-1. This question being asked by coach from the RKS Blinders.
Where did you find that? No, you got it from right. No, it was $3.50. I only got 3.
And Jorgensen getting a hold of that one. It's going shallow centre field, not quite being able to take that one on the full. And Jorgensen's got some wheels, making his way around to third base on that hit. Finn Mounty sliding in to try and take that catch, just coming off him and spilling over to the right fielder. And into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils, we've got Leon Lum. And Leon picking the walk. We'll head down to first. We've got runners on the corners here for the Devils. That brings into the batter's box now for the Devils, Max Sargent. And Lum heading down to 2. And digs that one into the dirt. Holding the runner at 3. BT gets he out at 1. Runners still on 2 and 3. And into the batter's box now we have Roman Akumara. And nice and patient in the batters box. We've got 3 balls. And a comeback strike by Papamutu. 3-1. And digs that one out of the dirt and sends it down foul third baseline. Got full count. And on the inside, a ground ball down third base line. Play made at home but bobbled at the plate, so 1 run comes across. And Roman Akumura makes his way down to first, but he's going to come in and have DR come in to run for him. So runners on the corners. And a foul tip for a strike 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a hard, high hit ball there by Curtis Dove in foul territory, just off the glove of Blake Knight and almost tracking over a long way to get that one. Count remains 2-2. Kids on the outside getting a lot of work going and chasing these foul balls. Doing a great job for us. Count remains 2-2. Close on the inside, still going round on it. And a hard hit there going out to the 7-8 hole. Oh, and a beautiful catch out there by Finn Mounty. Right on the fence. Took the ball. And he hasn't got up from that one, so hopefully he's okay. That was a great catch. Just waiting to get waiting to see whether he's okay, but he's up now, looking like he might be good to go. Might have winded himself. And we're back into it. Seems like Finn is okay out in centre outfield, which is good. And Curtis Dove. Just getting away from pitcher.
Are you Curtis? Are you Dove?
And Curtis Dove picking up the walk. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Devils, and into the batter's box we have an entry of Joe Simpson-Smith coming into the game. He seems as though he's coming in for Bailey Hamilton. It's a good hit out into the right field by Joe, just into foul territory. So head out to 1 strike. Fouling that one back, takes the count out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a nice hit out to left field. That's tracked nicely out there by Blake Knighton to take the fly ball. We're going to head into the top of the 4th innings. Score currently 9 runs to 1 to PCU. I'll give you an update on what the changes are here shortly. So we see same battery on the Devils side, but we've got Jaden Potts over at second base, Rico Ratu at shortstop, we've had Yukimori head out to right field. And Max Sargent's over at third base. So a bit of a shuffle and a couple of new players into the team here for the Devils. So Jaden Potts, Rico Ratu and Joe Simpson-Smith. And Liam Hughes in the batter's box here for the RKS Blinders, fouling that one off. We've got 2 strikes on the batter. A nice pitch there by Ryan Britt to get the out of the plate. That brings into the batter's box now for the RKS Blinders, Papamutu. And a hard ground ball over to Rico Ratu at shortstop, who makes tidy work of it to get the out. So 2 down in the top of the 4th. Into batter's box now for the RKS Blinders. We've got Blake Holt. Big swing for a lead strike. Got a hold of that one. It's high out to left field. Simpson Smith taking that one cleanly for the 3rd out. That'll take us into the bottom of the 4th innings. So score currently 9 runs to 1 to the PCU Devils. And we've got a change on the pitching mound for the RKS Blinders. We've got Blake Holt coming in to pitch, and in behind the dish we've got Craig Hall. Other changes over at third base, Papamutu has moved off the mound over to third. I think that's the only changes. And hard foul, just connecting with his teammate on the on deck circle, so that's a nasty one to take. Back into this ball game. I'll get the count up in a second. Sorry guys, just had some questions brought to me. I'll get the count up in a second. So that was an illegal pitch called. So Yuki heading on down to one on a walk. Timeout called. Apologies, the camera went down for a little bit there when it got hit. On the ball on the outside, Yuki Mori making his way down to second base. Two balls. Dylan Potts in the batter's box.
Here we go, Blakey. Oh, Blake. Hard on you, Blake. Are you, Blake?
And Potts picking up the base on balls, heads on down to one. We've got runners on 1 and 2 here for the PCU Devils, and into the batter's box now we have Jaden Potts. DR coming in for Dylan.
Are you, Blakey?
Nice lead strike. And that rose ball getting away from Holt allows the runners around, so runners on 2 and 3. One ball, one strike. Illegal pitch called. Brings the runner in from third base. Runners advance round. And Jaden being down to 1, picking the walk. We've got runners 1 and 3. Into the batter's box now for the PCU Devils. We've got number 2, Leon Lum. And with that run hit in by Leon Lum, that's the ball game here in the bottom of the 4th innings. Mercy Rule 10 ahead. So thank you for joining the broadcast. We will be back again next week, 1 and 3.